Straight World Cup title. The U.S. team took a slow drive up Broadway through what they called the Canyon of Heroes after the U.S. beat the Netherlands in the championship game last Sunday. The U.S. has now won 4 Women's World Cup titles, more than any other country, and when they arrived at the steps of City Hall, team captain Megan Rapinoe, who won the Golden Boot and Golden Ball for Best Player at the World Cup, stepped up to the mic.
This group is so resilient, is so tough, has such a sense of humor. It's just so badass. Like, there's nothing that can faze this group. We're chilling. We got tea sipping. We got celebrations. We have pink hair and purple hair. We have tattoos and dreadlocks. We got white girls and black girls and everything in between. Straight girls and gay girls. Hey! This is my charge to everyone. We have to be better. We have to love more, hate less. We got to listen more and talk less. We got to know that this is everybody's responsibility. Every single person here. Every single person who's not here. Every single person who doesn't want to be here. Every single person who agrees and doesn't agree. It's our responsibility to make this world a better place.
Very well said. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo signed legislation before the parade that requires women athletes to get paid the same as men in the state of New York. This, in part, a reaction to the equal pay lawsuit filed by 28 members of the women's soccer team. According to one local attorney and business professor, the women could come out with another victory in the courtroom. Kaylin McMacken explains why.
The United States women's national team continues to celebrate, but not without recognizing its bigger battle has yet to be won.
I think everyone is ready for this conversation to move to the next step. I think we're done with are we worth it? Should we have equal pay?
In March, the women's team filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Soccer Federation, claiming they're paid far less than the men's team, who they say stand to make nearly 3 times as much per game.
The lawsuit is about basically wanting equal pay for equal work. Now, you wouldn't think that would be controversial, yet it's more complicated than that, says U.S. Soccer. They're basically saying, well, there's so many more factors than just the women play their game and the men play their game.
Attorney Dr. Wendy Patrick adds that factors such as revenue, games played, bonuses, and sponsorship deals are just a few examples of where pay discrepancy is key to this lawsuit.
In this particular case, the women's team, rather than the men's team, has been wildly successful over the last couple of years. And that has been just played out on the national stage to such an extent that the voices crying for equal pay for this team have almost become deafening.
That became evident when fans began chanting equal pay immediately following their World Cup win and again at the team's victory parade.
That moment, I think, just solidified everything. It was like, this World Cup win is so much more than what was on the field. It seems like one of those just sort of iconic turning points in history.
The outpouring of worldwide support combined with their continued success could provide more motivation for both sides to reach a timely settlement in the coming weeks. Dr. Patrick adds that a case such as this could also set new precedent.
Sometimes litigation leads to legislation. Maybe it'll lead to new laws, in other words, because nobody wants to see women that are this talented and this outspoken and this inspirational not treated fairly.
Kaylin McMacken, Fox 5 Sports.